It's gonna suck so much. Frick. Hopefully I'm efficient at this. This is gonna suck. Why? This is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. Like just this is gonna suck. There's nothing else to it. This is gonna suck. Okay. Okay. Can I skip? Can I? Oh my god, I can't skip. Why can't you skip cutscenes? This is gonna suck so much. She looks white
Gregory?
there. But then, like, in the
You there?
cardboard cutout version of her, she's brown. She looks white there, but she's also really far away, so I don't know.
Gregory, are you there?
Her voice sometimes sounds like she's brown, but I don't know. I don't know, they just kind of flip-flop.
I don't get it. Why would Gregory
Let me go.
tell me to
Let
come
me
to
move.
this old place and then not be here?
Could you just, like, skip over the
What
flashlight?
is that? Maybe if I get up there, I can see better.
Okay. I have to speed run this because won't let me skip cutscenes or anything, and this whole beginning section is like unnecessary to replay. Like I wish on repeat playthroughs it just like put you past this part. Because there's just really no point. Okay. He was our superstar. I don't think I saw that before. He was our superstar. Gregory or Freddy?
Help! Can you hear me? Are you there? Are you there? I'm trapped.
Gregory? I got your message. Where are you?
What was the message though?
Something grabbed me. You won't let me go. You have to find me. I'm trapped in the sinkhole under the raceway.
Under Roxy Racers?
Raceway.
That's all the way on the other side. I'm not even close.
Raceway, not racers. Yeah, I want to know what made her come over here. Like the mimic somehow got out to her and like communicated with her somehow. Unless maybe Gregory really did say something and she just took it the wrong way. Because somehow Gregory did know that she was here, which is strange. Unless he just still has like security access at the Pizzaplex, which he might. There's no reason for him not to. Unless the Fazwatch has like limited range. But especially if like Vanessa works there, they probably still have control over cameras and stuff. Yeah, Gregory's role in all this is it's really
okay.
strange.
I'm okay.
Like how he knows that we're in here. Why he's so quick to just kill us. You know, he claims he's been trying to contact us, but not doing a very good job of it.
Chica? What happened to you? You
Also,
look awful.
all of the animatronics are shattered. Right, which tells me that maybe Heart of the Afton ending is canon because you only shattered 2 of them in the base, like in the base game. You have to stay and shatter the 3rd animatronic, whether it be Chica or Monty. So, okay, I just want to make sure these wet floor signs aren't like active.
A fast wrench. It's just like my dad's.
Anyway, yeah, so that means that Gregory did in fact stay after 6 a.m. and he disabled all of the animatronics. But the only reason that you need to do that is to get the Afton ending. The other 2 endings, you don't need to disable all of them. So I feel like both endings are almost, like, the Afton ending is almost canon. I think Gregory he goes down to the sinkhole under Roxy Raceway, but I'm not sure if he like actually takes the elevator down, because Freddy says that the elevator probably can't survive more than 1 trip, or that it won't, and yet we take it down. So, you know, either Freddy's a liar or Gregory never actually took the elevator down. And there's like the Burn Trap stuff down there, but Burn Trap himself isn't down there, which is kind of weird. But apparently the Blob is in the game. I don't know where, but he's apparently in the game. So there's that. But yeah, Gregory's, like, his position and role in all this is kind of the bigger theory parts that I have. Like, the story itself is pretty self-explanatory, you know, and even like the whole Mexis thing, you know, the Mexis was created to stop the Mimic from escaping. That all makes sense, sure.
I better find a way out.
The big question is, why does Gregory know what it is? Just, you know, assuming that Gregory's not a one-off character, I guess, is what I'm doing here. Because he might be. He might just be a random character, but I don't know. Assuming that Gregory isn't a one-off character and is going to be like a Security Breach 2 or something, you know, then we need to know what his relation is to all of these things, because he knows what the Mexis is, but he doesn't know what the Mimic is. He just calls it that thing.
Free mask. Please take a mask.
Which is just, it's not, by all means, not what it should be like. He shouldn't know. He should either not know what any of them are, or know what both of them are. Okay, Maskbot. Yeah, and it's unclear whether Gregory's the one who sealed the Mimic down there, or if it was already down there, like behind that wall. Because it is locked behind a wall. Which, yeah, healthy. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so Gregory, he just calls it that thing, and he says, I don't know what it is, but it's been down there a really long time, and really long time tells me that it's been down there in, like, the FNAF 6 era. That's what that tells me, right? And the weirdest part for me is that not only is it down below, you know, the Mega Pizzaplex, but it's below FNAF 6.
That doorway was blocked.
Which is just weirder to me that they dug even deeper than that, because that's not really done. This is a secret room, right? Yeah. That's not really, like, nothing in FNAF 6 tells you that they're hiding anything underground, right? That's all this game, or just this kind of, these 2 games, I guess, that are really
what's that supposed to
doing the whole underground stuff. I get it. I get it. I actually can't press the button here because we're in a secret thing.
Gregory, are you there?
Hey, that's my voice.
I like how that in itself is, like, completely spoiling, like, the game for you. Like, it's Helpy's literally saying, look, I replicated your voice with freaking AI, which is like exactly what the mimic's doing. It's replicating Gregory's voice with the AI. Like everything is, it's subtly hinting you towards what the real thing is here. I think it's funny how people, well, I guess I've just been, what the heck is happening? Okay. Anyway, I think it's funny how people who I've seen like trying to theorize, they're trying to connect. They see things in Ruin or in Security Breach, and they're like, oh, this is like hinting at Ruin, and they're like, oh, look, and this explains that, and it's like, when they,
Don't stop looking.
okay, I can't move.
I need your help.
Like
Gregory.
when they made
Gregory,
Security Breach,
I can hear
Ruin
you.
was not a thing,
You can hear me.
and
Turn off all security.
and people are like
Turn it
so
all off.
trying to link things
Security?
together,
What are you
and it's like
talking
that's
about?
not necessarily,
Doesn't this make
you know what I mean?
sense?
Like
Security knows
everybody's like, oh, that
they're
explains
turning
this,
all
and
off.
this explains
It's
that, and
going
it's
to
like,
happen
yeah,
till that happens.
Gregory?
obviously they're gonna. It's so hard for me to think when they're talking,
What the heck are those?
especially because I've heard it like 4 times already. Anyway, especially because the Ruin DLC, I doubt was like a plan when they released Security Breach. I doubt they were like, yes, we're gonna make a free DLC after this. I doubt it. Or at least, especially like when they were making the game. Maybe after they released it, they realized how much they screwed up. But it seems like, where's the? I think it's over there. It seems like that wasn't necessarily the plan until they, they saw the poor reception of the game, right? So, where's the? I think I missed the wet floor sign here. Oh, that's it. Okay. Anyway, people try and link the two, and you really can't. Why is there 2 now? Okay. Anyway, yeah, you really can't try and find every, like, Ruin does not answer every single thing in Security Breach just because Ruin isn't necessarily a continuation of Security Breach as much as it is a rewrite, because I feel like Ruin is almost undoing things from Security Breach, right? Like, people see it as a continuation, I see it as a retcon, I feel like this game is changing things, just like how Sister Location was just a lengthy retcon of FNAF 4, and stuff like that. And FNAF 4 was just a lengthy retcon of the first 3 games and stuff like that. I think this is where the Monty thing is. Yeah, shut up, dude. Helpy, shut up. So yeah, I don't see this as like being able to answer questions that we might have had before, just because that's not what they were trying to do. They're trying to set things right. Like, you can't look at Security Breach and say, yes, this is the game that is continuing in Ruin, because that's not necessarily what they're doing. They changed Security Breach when they made Ruin. The Athens ending no longer canon, stuff like that. All the other endings no longer canon. Certain things that happened just didn't happen. And like, obviously this is a continuation of the story they were trying to tell, not the story that they did tell. So there's not going to be a perfect like one-to-one connection with everything that I feel like people are trying to find. I don't know, it'll just be like the weirdest like small stuff, like, oh, look at this, and like people, like I've seen this like really extensive, like, I don't want to call it a diagram, but like analysis of like why the Afton ending isn't canon, and it was like this super extensive thing, and I was like, you didn't need any, the evidence was that look at Ruin, that's all it was, just look at Ruin, and you'll see that it wasn't canon. And this person was doing like so much stuff, you know, like look at that, and then you cycle over to this game and it's different here, and it's like, or you know, just look at the flat evidence, right? Is this the exact same node as last time? It is. Yeah, so it's stuff like that that just doesn't make sense. And like people over analyzing, I guess, for something that's pretty simple, like I mean, well, yeah, this is gonna have its own, like, wait, I was gonna say, shouldn't Monty be in there?
Look in the camera.
Gregory, shut up! I'm not looking at any cameras. So yeah, I think people are just looking at it too deep, and it's not meant to solve security breach, it's supposed to put it right. You know, the mysteries of security breach are still going to be mysteries. That's not the job that it was doing. The job it was doing was just delivering the story that was supposed to be told. Right? This literally only confirmed one thing, and that's what the ending was. But in doing that, you know, it also steers us in the right direction of a lot of other things. And I don't know why people are so unwilling to just let go of the fact that the Appen ending just simply was not canon. Like, people can't accept that. I understand why, I do, because it's just the most compelling ending. But people are like, you know, oh, it was animated, like it, you know, it was the hardest one to get. It, you know, it has to be canon. It's like not really true. If anything, the good ending's actually really hard to get. You know, you have to play all 3 princess quests. You know, you have to survive the Vanny chase, which that is also an animated cutscene. You know, so like both of them are animated, which I think at the time when the game came out was not intentional. I think Markiplier was right, and they really did just both run out of budget. But yeah, it just the Vanny endings and the Afton endings are the only ones that are animated, and it just so happens that they're both somewhat canon. Remember Jimmy. Does it say shop? Oh, shopping. Jimmy and then Jeremy. Both J people. Both referenced a lot. Okay. Anyway, so I think both endings are right, but not... Definitely the good ending is the one that plays out right, whereas the Afton ending is just... I don't know. Just kind of like... Not an afterthought, but... I feel like they wanted the Afton ending to be the only one that was right, but because people were so against it, they were like, no, okay, we have to change it. I don't know, it seems that the Afton ending, it couldn't have happened just because a lot of the events here wouldn't be happening, right? Like, the Blob would be on the loose, Afton would be on the loose, you know? Things like that. Well, just the whole underground area looks different. Like it's not a one-to-one thing, you know. There would be evidence of the actually wait, no, never mind, I take that back. I was gonna say there would be evidence of the Afton fight in the main room, but you don't go to the main room, you enter through the side. So never mind. There'd just be evidence of Afton though, that's for sure. And there isn't any. It's just the mimic that's down there, which is just weird. I don't know, like what they were going for with that, or like why it was such a thing to show off the Afton area, just for it to not be canon. Or maybe them showing it was supposed to show that it was canon. I don't know. It just Gregory claims that he's like knows everything.
No, It's
but
a dead end.
doesn't exactly know everything either. I don't know how to explain it.
It's gone. No way. I walked through a big
I
screen
don't
and now
know.
I'm
It's
in
just people are
Superstar
coming up with
Daycare?
theories, and it's like,
No way.
you know,
it's
is
real.
that a theory
That's
or is that
because
just
there before
common
I looked at the camera.
facts?
I swear.
I guess that's like the main problem I'm having here. Okay, there's definitely some wet floor signs
I'm
here
in
that
daycare. Is there a way out
that
of
just
here?
aren't that I
Get to
didn't
the
get.
daycare theater. There's a way down to the catwalks. Should help you get to the raceway.
Okay, I have to pull up this video and actually see where these things are. Where is this one? It's the one that's over. It's between the box and the thing. It's this one, right? Yeah. Okay, then where's number 6? Number 6 is after you fall off a thing in the daycare. Okay. All right. I'm literally just gonna have to play the entire game. So anyway, theorizing. I feel like people aren't theorizing as much as they're just connecting dots and saying facts. Like, I've seen so many posts on Reddit when people are like, guys, I think the good ending is canon. It's like, you think? Really? Really? You figured that out all by yourself? Wow. You're so smart. It's like, it was literally thrusted into your face. Like, what do you mean you think it's canon? Everything is pointing toward, like, I don't know why people are so, like, astounded by this fact. Maybe it's just because of me, like, for me, I never believed the Afton ending to be canon, so maybe for me it was easier to accept the fact that a different ending could be. Right, where everybody else was so, like, I don't know, for some reason, everybody just assumed that the Afton ending was canon. Like, ever since the start. When I first, like, saw all the different endings for Security Breach, it would be, like, the true ending, and it would be the Afton fight. And like, literally all of them would be like, the canon ending, the true ending, you know, the secret ending, or whatever. And it was like, you know, giving yourselves a lot of credit here, just saying you got it all figured out, when in reality you probably don't. I don't know, it just seems like for some people it was a big deal that the Afton ending wasn't canon, but to me it was just like, okay, and, you know. But that's just because I had already assumed that it wasn't. So I guess for me it was easier to let go. Some people, on the other hand, have actually come up with good theories that, you know, are actually good. I mean, it's hard considering the game just came out, but still, where am I? Shut up, Gregory. I will actually murder you. Shut up, Gregory. Anyway, one of the theories I really like is the Phas wrench thing. I think that's one of the ideas of all time for sure. I don't even know stuff like that. I just can't do, you know, because I don't have a PC, so I can't hack into the game files and like figure out things like that. I can't look at models and like rip them from the game. I just can't. I can't do that. So that's not. You know, that's the limit of my theorizing is what you see in game. Right, so, you know, good for those people who, like, looked at the Phas wrench and, like, you know, the full texture of it and stuff. You know, good for them. Or, like, people who hacked into the game to find Glamrock Bunny. Like, you know for a fact that nobody did that on their own. like did all the wet floor signs, and that's how they first discovered it. Like, there's no way that's the first person to do that. It took me like 3 days just to figure out how to do it legitimately, for somebody to say, "Oh yeah, you're supposed to do all the wet floor signs." Like, it took a long time for me to even figure that out because nobody had done it. Because the game's so new, I just, for once in my life, was actually like on time with something, and beat this like the day after it came out. Like, I think what MatPat's still doing his playthrough. I think Markiplier might still be doing his playthrough. Like, a lot of people are still just trying to play through the base game. Or, you know, this is like what, my third run, you could say, with how much I've played this, you know? Like, this is my third time going to the daycare. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like people are behind, I guess. I feel like usually things are a little bit more streamlined. But that might just be because, like, I'm, now that it's like a little bit biased, because now that I'm actually like a part of this, I feel like people should be catching up. Like with Security Breach, I felt that way too, because I actually waited for that game to come out, like played it the day it came out, and I was like, wow, people are taking a really long time to like do things. But that's just because I was expecting it. And I'm not the game theorizer, so I can't come up with anything. So I have to wait for somebody else to do it, and nobody else can do it because the game just came out. So I'm kind of stuck here.
There, you did it. Look.
That's cool and all, Gregory. That's cool.
Hurry, go fix it.
Okay, shut up. Where's the... I got that one. Oh my god, I'm literally gonna have to play through the entire game. So the fast wrench thing, I think that's a great theory. You know, the numbers on the back of it match the numbers from FNAF 3 for some reason. No clue why. Everybody says it's just a coincidence. I say Scott doesn't do coincidences, but at the same time, this was made by Steel Wool, so who knows. But, you know, also, I think Scott said in a post or something that he specifically told Steel Wool not to add random Easter eggs because he knows how this community is and that they'll pick apart every single thing, and pretty much that he didn't want there to be like red herrings because that would just ruin everything if he just started putting in random Easter eggs. So I believe that everything is here for a reason. You know, I don't think that it's just like, oh yeah, that's just like that for no reason. So that, you know, that would tell me that there is a correlation for some reason, you know, between FNAF 3 and the Faz Wrench. And, yeah, the Faz Wrench is kind of shaped like a... I mean, it's barely shaped like it, but it's kind of shaped like the object that the purple guy holds. That kind of, like, U-shape, my bad. And, like, barely. Like, it barely kind of shows it. It's like... I don't know. It's like, just has that little indentation where your hand goes, which kind of makes it have that shape to it, but other than that, doesn't really look like it. But at the same time, we're using it to disable animatronics, right? It seems to be that's what we're doing, at least, that we're disabling, and that's what Purple Guy does when he has it. So, you know, that that makes sense to me. I have to... Okay, I got number 7. Where is this? Number 8? Oh, I don't think I have this one. Where is it? It just says Daycare Chapter 2, but where? Okay, there's like a lifty thing in the corner. And this looks like Fazbear Theater, I'm not gonna lie. I'll check it out. Okay, so there's a lifty thing. in the corner. So yeah, the Faz Wrench numbers match FNAF 3 minigame, which is just a one-off minigame, and it's the code that you input into the oh, maybe it's just crying because it's a daycare, not because of Let 4 signs. It's the code you input into the wall as one of the things you have to do to get the good ending. And it's one of the things that a lot of FNAF fans were, like, irritated about, I guess you could say. Because of, well, just how stupid it was. That, like, for a game that was pretty grounded in reality up until that moment, that now you're inputting codes into a wall and somehow that's fixing everything. People were a little, understandably so too, little mad about that, which is understandable. And also just all the different things that, wait, frick, how am I gonna do this? Oh right, when you wear the mask it doesn't matter, got it. Anyway, yeah, it's a little, oh my god. Okay. Yeah, it's a weird thing. Like, why does Ruin match up with FNAF 3 of all games? No clue. But yeah, it does kind of have the shape of the thing that purple guy is holding. I can't even say William because I'm not sure anymore. I made that April Fool's joke, well, the theory as a joke. It was a joke. But then the more that I actually thought about it, I was like, hold on, I'm making a good case here. Because, like, why is one of the guys pink and one purple? Like, there's no need for that to be a thing, and yet it is. And that actually, like, was a concern that I had. I was like, why are they different? Because, I mean, a lot of people just say, well, you know, he didn't have the sprite finalized yet. And it's like, that's a fair point.
I bet the doors are.
But also, he literally shows up as the purple guy in the same game as the pink guy. So there's like 0 point for it, you know, for like it to be pink one time, purple the next time, orange in Midnight Motorist. Like, it's just so weird that I saw that when the person did it, they did it that way, but when I did it, I went this way. I did this one. Okay. Any more that you got for me? Number 9 is in Daycare 2. Is this the Balloon Boy World one? Because I have that. It is the Balloon Boy World one. Okay, I can exit. So yeah, Faz Wrench makes sense. It does, but at the same time, it's so weird. Wow, somebody just said it's just a cool Easter egg. But why? Okay, I don't know where this is trying to...
Creepy.
Okay.
I really hope it's.
Why is that the first one you're showing me? That's like the hardest one to get. Wait, what did I do? Okay, frick, I screwed that up. Oh look, oh look. Okay. What are the other theories? Fazbench is like the only one I can think of. I guess there's like the Mimic. No, that's like no one's really actually done any true theorizing on it yet. People keep trying to say that the Mimic looks like Afton, and I'm like, no, that's the most stupid thing ever. How can you say that they're the same person? Like everyone's trying to be like, look, the Afton fight, it wasn't Afton, it was actually the Mimic. Like people still trying to hold on to the fact. I still want to know why there's an inhibitor there. People still trying to like grasp onto the Afton ending being canon. Wait, I was just playing the whole time. Frick. God dang it, just let me frickin' watch the video. Oh my god.
There's no more track. I gotta get off this thing.
Yeah, I know. This part's so annoying, it's so long. So you got that one, and then where is this? What the? Where? Oh my god, I'm not pressing that. Stop! Okay. Frickin' weirdo browser YouTube.
Cassie, where are you?
Gregory,
Shut up, Gregory.
I made it to Catwalks. You said I could get to the raceway from here?
Hold on. The schematics say there's a way to redirect the gondolas to the maintenance room. Deactivate the security node. Then use the track controls.
Gregory, you there? Of course not.
So people think that the Mimic is Afton, which is dumb.
The floor is all slippery. Whatever that is.
Is that a thing? No. Why am I here then? For a present that doesn't exist anymore. Nothing's jamming the signal. It's because I was mid-air and for some reason you can't put it on while you're mid-air. Let me use the... Oh my god, let me use it! Even though I don't think there's a way for me to die here, but still. Does this connect? It does. I don't remember this being... Oh, apparently it is. That's one down. I don't know if Glitch Trap can get you... Not Glitch Trap, I have to stop calling him that. I need to stop calling him that. Mexis, there we go. I don't think the Mexis can get me here. I'm glad that people came to the consensus though that he is a good guy. That's good. So, you know, people aren't as stupid as you might think. Wait. That was just going that way. Okay.
Ugh, I'm gonna puke. How did I get over
With your own
here?
2 feet, silly. Wait, then what's the... Hold on. If you can do this, then what's the point of, like, all of this stuff over here?
The security system won't let you leave unless you deactivate the child nodes first.
Does this get me into the special... Yeah. Oh, that's not how that's supposed to work. What the heck? Where's the... Where's the, There it is. Got this sweat floor sign. Wow, it was just right there.
Sending out some sort of distress signal and Monty is responding.
Monty can't get me here, so that's false. Fake Gregory. The fact that people still can't agree on the good ending being canon is just funny to me. What the heck? My aim. What happens if I run out? Uh-oh. I ran out. Oh, it gave me one. Okay. Perfect. I've seen people try and make the argument that because the sword is in the Princess Quest machine, it means that it didn't work. Which is like the weirdest thing I've heard. It's like, how are you going to interpret it that way? Hold on. Deactivated 2. Wait. Hold on. How? When did I miss the Monty plush? Frick, I missed that somewhere. I'm at the end.
What happened to it?
Horrible digital scream. You know, if the Mexis is a good guy, he should really try and look less menacing. That's just the way I see it, at least. Slight problem. I did not get the other thing. Frick! Okay, well, I gotta go back. How did I miss the frickin' thing? It's like the first one that you get. Yeah. Now I gotta go all the way around. Apparently MatPat's been like severely screwing up his playthrough. I haven't seen any of it. But yeah, that's what I've heard. I've heard he like broke a section by like skipping it by putting the mask on, and like broke another section and just doing the MatPat thing that he does where he always accidentally skips over the entire lore of every game. He does seem to do that every now and then. Tell me that these aren't different. I screwed this up because I have to. No, I don't actually. And like, there's 4. Actually, wait, no, there had to be, or not 4, but like, there's the star now. Guess I can just keep this on, right?
It looks like that target's connected to the raised catwalk.
Huh? What are you talking about? I have no clue. That's a new voice line, I think. No, actually, I don't think it is. So much glitching purple. feel like Ruin really did just not answer a whole lot. Right? Like, the only thing it answered was that the Afton ending isn't canon, which I already suspected. That the Mimic is a thing, which everybody already knew. You know, that, like, it didn't add a whole lot. It didn't really answer any, like, actual questions, like, why was Gregory at the Pizzaplex in the first place, you know? Why was Vanessa after him? You know, like, the actual things that people
How do you
wanted to know.
How are you doing any of this?
I'll explain it all when you get here. That thing is here again. I gotta hide. Save me, Cassie, please.
No thanks, Gregory. I gotta find this wet floor sign. Ha! Ha! Screw you. Shut up, Gregory! Shut up! Or Mimic, or whatever. It's easier for me to be mad at the child. Gregory is like a demon child. I mean, he just like effortlessly kills 3 animatronics, tears Vanny to shreds via the staff bots, you know, burns Afton, well, tries to burn Afton, kills Cassie. You know, he's a better child killer than Afton is. Like, he just absolutely destroys everything within like the span of like 7 hours. What does that say? That should say security breach next to the toilet. Let's be honest here. Tools box. Why do they have a shopping... Like, I want to know why they have a shopping list there. Package numbers. Got it. Toilet that says something. I can't read. I think that was it. So I'm going to go hit a save and then go to chapter 7 and see if I did it. And if not, then I don't know. I'll make sure that there isn't another... There's not another, Okay, there isn't. Good. So even if I exit the level, it won't screw anything up. Save? No? That's not a save. I learned that that is not a save. It's deception. This game does save quite a lot. Like, you go from security breach where it's just you relied on, you know, yourself to save things and stuff, and it's like, you know, if you don't, then that sucks type of thing. And like, there was rarely any autosaves in that game. Especially when you needed them. Like, at the end, when it makes you do Roxy's eyes every single time, that is the most annoying thing ever. Can I get a save, please? Come on. Give me a save. Okay, got that wet floor sign. I got most of them. I was pretty good about it. I thought I was going to get a trophy and then learned that there are no trophies in this game. Boom. I think this is the last one, right? Putting one of these at the end of the elevator door at the Mimic chase is like just insane. Like, whoever decided to do that they were thinking. Because that was like one of the scariest things in this game, was getting to the end, hearing the Mimic right behind you, and then just, you gotta do a frickin' puzzle at the end, and it like takes a long time, and you're just like, oh my god, hurry up.
Chica?
Okay, so this is the official start of chapter 4, I think. Hit the save. Okay. I think that might have been it. Because I felt pretty good about all of the, doing the wet floor signs. I was pretty good about it. So I figured I was only going to be missing like 1 or 2. So we'll see, because I don't want to go through every single level just to learn that I did them all already. There's been some theorizing about Bonnie, and I appreciate that, but it's not theories as much as they're just questions. The main one being, how did he end up back in Bonnie Bowl if he was last seen going to the catwalks on Monte Gator Golf? And also, if Monty did destroy him, then, why would he bring him back? Stuff like that. Why does his origin story show Bonnie just simply giving him the guitar and not show, like, Monty taking it? Stuff like that. Just mainly, why does he end up back at Bonnie Bowl and, like, is still, like, a thing? And then people are asking, did he do it to himself? Did Vanessa do it and move him? But I don't think Vanessa was working at the Pizzaplex. What is this? It's like ice cream, but just still there. Hey, it's a paper pal. That's weird. Some FNAF 2 or whatever. Okay, let's hope that that was it. I think it's like a full-on like room, and then like it like leads you out through the vent. I think it's a full-on thing. We'll see. I see it. I see it. Hold on. Hopefully recording didn't screw up stream. I can just check. I don't think recording screwed up stream. Did it? Did it? Did? No. Okay. There it is. There's the extra wet floor sign. So I was only missing 1. He faces me too. He doesn't look away like the rest. Hey, buddy. I'm sorry I have to do this. Yes. Ha. So cool. Alright. Anything different with the mask on? Helpy? Helpy? Helpy! Helpy! It's spelled with a Y though. Why do you hear like animatronics moving? Oh, it's bowling noises. Got a bunch of guys all staring at me, Jesus. Bowling bowls. I really wish you could play Bonnie Bowl. And Bonnie, here he is. Somehow in better condition than all of the other animatronics. So this is proof that he was not used to build Burn Trap, because Burn Trap doesn't exist. So there's that. Let's see. So he pretty much just looks like Freddy, basically, with like the way he's structured. He doesn't have the claws though. Does not have the bass guitar claws. What is that? I don't know. I think it's a bowling ball that broke. So he's got an ear, and his other ear is phasing into the ground. Got it. His arm is kind of broken off here, but it's fine for the most part. He's got this, both legs are disconnected there. That one's fully disconnected. It's kind of a weird design for him to be like fully pink. It's got normal Normal endoskeleton. He is green though, which makes me think that maybe Monty like slashed him or something. He's got pink. There's a pink pattern. I can't tell what it is. There's his face. I don't like that his eyes are still active. You know what he looks a lot like? He looks a lot like the face. The face design looks a lot like Scrap Trap. How the bottom jaw's like kind of thin, and how the little whiskers kind of shoot out and they're wiry, and how the snout is like really big. Like in Springtrap looks kind of normal, where this looks very exaggerated, a lot like Scrap Trap. He's also missing one ear, just like how Springtrap and Scrap Trap were, but it's the other ear. It's his left that's supposed to be missing. And this arm is kind of off, just like how Scrap Trap has his arms off, his left arm's off, but that's just a weird coincidence. Alright, you guys are getting deactivated, I'm sorry. I don't know if deactivating you guys does anything, but we'll see. I wish this unlocked like some secret fourth ending. Ground is purple. A lot of purple, but no Afton, which is weird. Oh. Was that... I don't think that was him making the noise. I think it was... Oh, his eyes are... Oh, his eyes deactivated. So, like, that was Bonnie, like, being kept alive by these guys. I'm sorry, Bonnie. I didn't mean to kill you. My bad. Oh, your eyes are looking a little, That's fine. No, you're fine. Okay. Yeah, a lot of purple. Especially, it's just kind of surrounding him. Strange. Weird. Okay. Well, I mean, I can come back to this whenever I want. Okay, yeah, that's weird. Anything special here? Nothing? Okay. I don't know how to get like a save, or I don't know. I'll do this. I think this will get me a save if I get this little node thing. That's the wrong camera.
Gregory, are you there?
Go forth.
Hey, that's my voice.
Are you gonna say that every time? Oh my god. Okay, just let me do this real quick. That should get me a save. Yep, got it. Alright, sick. Cool. Okay, I think that's it. I'm like pretty sure I just 100%ed the game. Here, I'll just look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All fully completed. So I 100%ed the game. There you have it. I'm done. Not really, but I'm done, all things, you know, considered. This is almost exactly an hour long. Perfect. Cool, right? I did it. That's really all I set out to do. So yeah, I 100%ed it, and it only took me 3 days. Because it's now the 29th. The game came out on the 25th. But, I mean, well, technically, could say 4 days, but I played it a little late when it came out, and then it's weird. It only took me however many hours it's taken me. Let's see here. Hour 45 plus 2 hours 48. It's like 4 hours, 6, 7.5, 9, 10 hours. It's taken me almost 10 hours to do this, which honestly isn't that long, considering security breach took me like a year and a half to fully do. So yeah, there's that. Um, all right then, I did it. I'm done. This was cool. Theories will happen. Other than that, yeah, I did it. So that's it.